Hello everyone, welcome to Weber Academy Ethical Hacking Full Course. So chapter 2, I'm going to teach you footprint and reconnaissance. What is reconnaissance or what is footprinting? So footprint is the first phase in the ethical hacking process, especially within the reconnaissance stage. So it involves gathering as much information as possible about the target systems or organization to identify the potential vulnerability that could be exploited during an attack. This phase is crucial because the information collects can help ethical hacker understand the target infrastructure, technologies, and security measure. So without skipping this step, you cannot go and proceed with furthermore on it. So this is a plays a very important steps in this one. So there are some key aspects of footprinting in the cybersecurity, which is called information gathering. This involves collecting the data about the target, such as IP address, domain, names, network services, and operating system. Maybe there are like a tools will be used for this is WHOIS tools, NS lookup, and trace route can be used to gather this information. Identifying the network infrastructure. Footprinting helps in mapping out the network architecture, including firewall, routers, and servers, which can reveal the potential entry point for an attacker. Understanding the security posture. By analyzing the information gathered, hacker can access the security measure in place and identify the weakness that could be exploited. Legal and ethical consideration. It is important to conduct a footprint within a legal and ethical boundaries. Ensure that all the activities are authorized and comply with the relevant law and regulatory. Overall, footprinting is a foundation step in ethical hacking that set the stage for further penetration testing and vulnerability assessment over there. There are two types of reconnaissance are there: active reconnaissance and passive reconnaissance. Active reconnaissance, in the contrast, active footprinting involves directly interacting with the target system to gather the information. This can include like ping the target, port scanning, and using the net mapping tool. So that the disadvantage of this one is since we are directly interacting with the target, so there is a probably the alert will be triggered on the other side as well, because we are just doing a port scanning, and by the port scan maybe we are sending a certain packets and we are collecting on it, so this will be captured in the firewall level as well. So active footprinting, we just directly we are interacting with it. Passive footprinting, this method involves collecting information without directly interacting with the target. It can include searching public records, maybe the Google databases, whatever aware informations are available publicly. So those informations can be done, probably social medias and websites to gather data about the organization. So we're not directly communicating or interacting with the target. So that this is something like the informations what are available in the public databases. We just trying to collect with using the OSTN tools. So that is the difference between the active and passive reconnaissance over there. So let's go and see the objectives of the reconnaissance. The primary objective of the reconnaissance including like identifying the target information. So gather the details about the target network architecture, systems, applications, and services based on the things, so that we can map the attack surface. So understanding the potential entry point and vulnerability that could be exploited during the attack, all this can be done. So basically after understanding this one, is easy for us to evaluate the security measures, like what are the controls they have having and what is the weakness they having that can be targeted. So this is the major important in planning the attack. So by using this information, we can develop a strategy for penetration testing and ethical hacking engagement over there. Passive information gathering is a reconnaissance technique used in the ethical hacking where the hacker can collect information about the target, as I said earlier, without indirectly interacting with the target system or network. This method minimizes the risk of detection and allow the hacker to gather the valuable data from publicly available sources. Passive information gathering is often the first step in the reconnaissance phase, as it built a profile of the target before any active probing. What are the techniques? And there are few examples of passive information gathering. So example like using a WHOIS database to find the registration details about the domain, including the registration name, contact information, and domain expire date, and what are the DLS certificates they are using. All this can be understand it over there. DNS enumeration one. DNS enumeration is something like gathering the DNS records. Like there are multiple records out there: A records, MX records, mail, NS records, text, to identify the subdomains and mail server associated with the target domains. So probably the tools like using NS lookup or dig can use to find the enumeration. So search engine queries. So using a search engine queries like a Google Dorking or Shodan search engines, so we can use those informations to find the sensitive information about the target, such as exposed document, report, or configurations. So by one of the most important search engine query was Google Dorking. So that by using the Google Dorking, we can able to find the sensitive informations and those things as well. And the public records, which is again social media, analyzing the social media profile of the employees or organizations to gather about the company structure, technologies used, and potential insider threats as well. The public record database search for the public records such as business registrations, code documents, or financial fillings to gather information about the organizations. Probably certain details can be covered in the job postings, like identifying the technologies and tools and the organization's uses, as well as the skills they are seeking into potential employees over there. Network mapping, so probably you can just analyze the public available information about the IP addresses, ranges, and information structures over there. So here we can use multiple databases to find the IP locations as well. Publicly again available documents, documents which is again posted in advertisements, exposed online, such as PDF presentations or reporting that contain sensitive information over there. There are like maybe you can find the informations on online forums and communities. Monitoring the online forums, discussion boards, or community sites where employees or customers may discuss the organization, reveal insight about its operations and security postures over there. And also otherwise you can use a Shodan search. So Shodan search is something like a search engine for internet connected devices to find the information about the devices and services exposed to the internet over there. So using the Shodan you can do it over there. So consideration for the passive information gathering. Passive information gathering typically involves collecting a publicly available information which is generally legal. However, it is essential to ensure the compliance with the relevant law and regulatory. Risk of deductions. Since passive technique do not involve direct interact with the target, the risk of detection is minimum compared to the active information gathering. Data validation. So information gathered passively, so should be validated and collaborated with other sources to ensure the accuracies, right? So as I said it earlier, passive information gathering is a crucial step in the ethical hacking process, as it allows hackers to build a comprehensive profile of the target without raising suspicious. This information can then inform subsequent active reconnaissance and penetration testing effort over there. Active reconnaissance. So basically, active information gathering is a phase in the reconnaissance process of ethical hacking where the hacker directly interact with the target system or network to collect the information. This method contrasts with the passive information gathering where data is collected without direct interaction. Active information gather provide a more detailed and specific information about the target, but it's also carry a higher risk of deductions. So there are few techniques which is like a port scanning. So port scanning is like using a tool called nmap to scan a target IP address for open ports and running services. This helps identify which services are running and can reveal the potential vulnerabilities over there. Network scanning. Discovering the devices on the network by sending out a ARP request, which is the address resolution protocol request, or using a tool to map the network topologies. So tools like maybe you Angry IP Scanner, Network Discover, Advanced IP Scanners, the tools can help you on it. Service enumerations. After identifying the open ports, an ethical hacker can probe through ports to gather information about the service running on them, including version numbers and more. Do a service detection options over there. OS printing. So determine the operating system of the target device by analyzing the response to various network queries, because I just need to know what kind of operating system is running. It's a Linux based or Windows or Mac. Then only based on the ethical hacker can come to the techniques, right? So that is a very important on it. OS fingerprint is very important. Vulnerability scanning, scanning the target for known vulnerabilities based on the services and operating system identified. So look for latest CV numbers that are available, learn for the vulnerability scans, misconfigurations. So all the vulnerabilities will be identified during the vulnerability scans. Web application scanning, actively probing a web application to identifying the vulnerabilities such as a SQL injection, cross-site scripting, or insecure configurations, or other OSF top 10 things over there, web application scanning over there. Social engineering, directly contacting employee of a target, organizing to gather the informations such as through phishing emails or phone calls, which is called a pretextings. So this is a manipulation of the users, human one. Zone transfer one, DNS zone transfer. Attempt to perform a DNS zone transfer to gather all the DNS record for the domain, which can reveal the subdomains and other critical informations as well. So that based on that, it will actually, when they do, if you not secure the DNS and if the DNS connections are not encrypted, so hackers can use those informations, and that is also helpful for in the phishing concepts as well. Network analysis, so basically actively scanning for the networks to gather the information about SSIDs, Wi-Fi SSIDs, encryption types, and connected devices, and all this informations like their architecture designs and everything will be in there. Consideration for the active information gathering. Always ensure that you have explicit permissions to conduct active information gathering on a target system. Unauthorized scanning or probing can be illegal and unethical. Active information gathering can trigger alert. As I said earlier, it will trigger because we are interacting with directly, and the alert will be triggered in the IDS or firewall, potentially lead to the detection by the target organizations. So keep detailed records of all the activities and finding during the active information gathering phase to inform subsequently testing and reporting. Active information gathering is a critical step in ethical hacking process as it provides a valuable insight that can be used to identify the vulnerabilities and access the security posture of the target. So let's go and see the technical demo of the passive reconnaissance. In the next chapter, I'll be doing a demonstration. I'll just try to incorporate the technical demo of the active reconnaissance. Scanning and enumeration is the next chapter. So in that chapter, we, because those again it's a kind of a mixture of it. So that is the plan. So I thought to do a technical demo of the active reconnaissance along with the scanning. Next chapter, scanning and enumeration. So that will becomes in a one. So it won't be like a repeated one. So now in this chapter, we will see only the technical demonstration of the passive reconnaissance over there. To do that, let's go to the Kali mission. So let's start the passive recognition. So here first tool what we are going to see is the tool is WHOIS. So WHOIS is the tool which is again pre-installed with the Kali. So by just running this WHOIS command, you can see it. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay, so in this one, I'll just try, let me try with the google.com. So when you type the CEO, it's giving all the information. So which is this information are again already in the internet. We just trying to fetch those informations. We are not trying to communicate with the Google or just so here you can see that when the site is created or updated, when is going to the domain is going to expire, and what are the DNS records are there, name servers, and whether the DNSSEC is signed or not. Probably if suppose certain site so certain sites will have a ASPN, so there you can get the IP range, IP subnet range, and those certain informations also we can collect it over there. So like if you see that there are, let me try with other website, something like OS ox.uk os.ac.uk site. So basically, this is a just site. I'm just going to see. So if you see that this is renewal dawn, when it is renewal, when it is actually created, and what is the address of this. So basically, this is a university one. And if you see that there are like what are the servers DNS entries, and it belongs to the. So basically, this is a banner. So University of the Fort. So these are the domains I'm just trying to collect. So these informations are available in the internet. So I'm just fletching on it. So this will give you the more idea about it over there. So next tool is what I'm going to show you is NS lookup. So by NS lookup, you can get the domain name into IP address. So for example, using this command, we can identify what is the IP address of google.com, what is actually the server of it. So sorry for the typo, ns lookup google.com. If you see that the google.com IPs get resolved by 172.217.19.238, and if you it'll be every IP addresses will be this. For example, I want to know ns lookup for again for the typo, sorry for the typo, ns lookup for ox.ac.uk. So here, this is, you can see that these are the domain names and this is the address of the uh, pointing to this domain. So these are the IP address. Then I can use a scanning of this IP address and figure out what other services are running, and maybe I can do that as well. So these are the IP addresses. What other more information? So basically, as you see that information gathering is collecting of the domains, or probably I can copy this and understand where this servers are pointing at, locations and those things. So one more thing is you can use the other command is, one more command is dig, which is something like dig, and you can use oc.ac.uk, sorry, ox.ac.uk. So this one again, it gives you like, it will dig, basically dig the this domain, and again it give you like what is the DNS route, and it also tell you the DNS records of it. So what kind of records are there, and you can get the, try to get the informations over there. So by using this command, you can do it over there. So I'll try to, let me clear it and try to do, take for google.com, and let's see what is there. So if you see that again, so you can figure it out whether the domains are resolving and everything. Probably I can try with one more site, tesla.com. So you can see that tesla.com is having a multiple records, and txt records are there. Sometimes you will be able to see some servers, you will have a mx records, which is a mailbox records as well there. So you can use those informations then. So this is all informations we will be collecting on it. So the next tool what we are going to see is traceroute. So traceroute is nothing but it will help you. So basically, if you are not sure about what this tool is, you can run this command. So traceroute hyphen help command, it will tell you that what are the options are there, or you can run the command called man. So just run a, let me clear it, man followed by, you can type trace route. So this is a basically, it will route, print the routing packet trace to. So this is basically tell you that the connections, basically the tracks of the route taken from the source to the destination, and it will tell you that what is the ICMP packets and everything, you can do it. So using this man command, you can do this one. Even you can use this man command for dig. So you can see the DNS lookup utility. So basically, this is a flexible tool for interrogating the DNS name servers, and it is also look for the displays, the servers, name servers, and everything it can do. So basically, this is a little bit troubleshooting on the DNS aspects, but it gives you more lot of it than there. You can then you can type one more command is man ns lookup. So suppose, yeah, this is basically query the internet name server interactive. So this will help you to get the IP address of the domain name map to that, so you can get it over there. So by using this command man command, you can try to understand all these tools and what is this for it. So there are a few more tools I can walk you with it. Let's go and see a few more tools. So the next tool is DNS dumpster. So basically here you can go and type the domain. So this is basically test it, and it will give you like it is automatically recon and research and always look for the DNS records and everything it goes. So let me type this the domain called ox.au, sorry, ox dot. So I just type the domain and let me start the test. So DNS dumpsters is actually basically this, what we'll do is again go the, it's a free domains research tool. So basically this is also one of the tool which is basically you can utilize it ethical hacking purpose for your security assessment. So this is goes and they'll basically do the DNS reconnaissance and research, and also look for the DNS records and whatever they related to this informations like subdomains and everything. It will be try to fetch it, and it'll be able to provide you this one. So let's give us some period of time. Once the search is completed, I'll come back on it. So if you see that it is actually completed, so let me zoom it. So if you see that where this server is located, what kind of hosting service is running, and you can see that multiple records, like what are the DNS records are there. So what is pointing to each domain, subdomains are pointing to which IP address. So ASIN values are there, so that here you can get the IP ranges and everything. You can try to get it here. This is what I'm talking about, the ASIN values, and you can get the TXT records, like what is pointing at the records. So there, and good thing about it, this will give you like a, like from where this connection goes and everything in a, like a proper network architecture design, it will give it. And you can go and download this as a Excel as well. So this is a very good tool for reconnaissance of your informations. You can do it over there, and what kind of records is there, and it is fetching from where, what are the IP ranges, ASPNs for IP ranges. And so entire network um, architectures on the public informations available, it will connect and give you over there. So this is the one of the best one. And I'll try to with some google.com, which is something like normal google.com. I'll see that how that information is actually giving on it. So again, if you see that what other records are there, ASIN values, and Google addresses where it is pointing, and public ranges. So what are the gateways are connecting, and what is that value, whether reachabilities and everything, it's coming on it. So if you see that, again it sees the connectivity, how this connection goes and establish. So all the informations gives over there. So this is how the DNS dumpster is actually one of the good tool for DNS enumerations and DNS scannings and DNS reconnaissance. So this is the one of the best tool, you can use it over there. So you don't need to worry, I'll be giving all the link in the description. So there are next tools I'm just going to explain with a lot of extensions. So a lot of extension, if you see that I have installed a lot of extensions in there. So I'll explain you one by one. For example, I'll take the same this website. So my intention of taking this website is because this is easy for you to demonstrate it. That is why I'm just taking on it. So please, this is something like a real productivity sites. So just handle it with care. So I'm just giving for educational purpose and to just demonstration. I'm just taking this website. So my intention is not for anything, just to demonstrate about it, because this is have a lot of server connectivity, lot of structures over there. So it's easy, makes me too easy to explain, and you guys also understand. That is one of the reason I'm just picking this website over there. And my intention is for just to explain, demonstrate it over there, apart from the nothing else. So yeah, so let's go to this website, which is a OX and AC.uk. So this is a, again this is a website. If you go there, this is a lot of site web pages and everything is there. So there are multiple URLs, links, and everything will be there. I cannot go and access one by one and those things. So this is where this extractor, email extractor, is coming into picture. So this tool, a link Gopher, which is help you to extract all the links. So by just clicking that, it will list all the links. So whatever the links are with the subdomains, if this domain is mapped over there, it will give you all the information. So even whatever the domains are registered, whatever comes in the page which. So here you can do a collection of it. Then here you can understand what is this each, or probably it's kind of a, you can use it for this one. The other tool, so this is a link, go for link, which is a something advantage. So there is a one thing, for example, if you want to open this all this multiple URL at the same time, and you want to know what is inside of it, you can just copy this, and you can go to the multiple URL opening directly. So you can list this and just paste it, and you can open all this URL by clicking this it will automatically open the multiple URL. So this is where you can go and pick those informations over there. So this is the one of the way you can understand the link and go and see what each link is pointing to that, and you can just work accordingly over there. So this is how you can open a multiple, you can extract URLs, and you can try to open the URLs at the multiple times with this, using this plugins over there. Okay, and if you see that there are some Office 365 things used as well. So that is what. And in case if you are interested to just to extract to know about this website more, about I want to extract the information about the website details, what is having, then you can use a tool called Web Analyzer. So using this technology, Web Analyzer, you can know that. So basically this is portal hosted on Drupal platform. So this is one of the hosting services platform. So you can see it, and other things like font script, like they go using Google Font API. Java queries are there, and they're using a Google. So what are the, and probably their CDN services, Cloudflare, and it is as a platform as a service, it's running PHP. So you can get a basic idea about it, what this website is running, what are the features. So depends upon it, and even you can export this informations accordingly as well over there. And one more tool you can use is Shodan. Shodan is the one of the best tool, which is you can use it in a internet over the things. So you can open this Shodan and see that this is IP address and what are the ports are open. So in this open is 80 and 443 and 8080 and 8084.3. So these are the things are open. In case if you want to specifically want to know more about it, by clicking this open IP details, so this will go and give you a little bit more understanding over there. So in this 443, I think they are running a sandbox kind of things, online malware analysis on sandbox is running. So which is a any run, and they are, so you can see that other information, SSL certifications, and what is running on 2083. So basically direct IP access is not allowed, so basically the cloud forest comes into picture. So a lot of informations. So you, by clicking this, using this plugin and going to the Shodan, you can go and understand over there. So in case if you want to try with a different website, let me try with the tesla.com. So once it is loading, you can see that it will start giving the information. So there are two things informations are pointing here. So IP addresses are here, tesla.com, and CDNs are there. So this is the informations you can get it. So and then by clicking the IP details again, you can go and you can see what each port is opening, and you can understand more about it, other aspects over there. So this is the beauty of Shodan plugin over there. In case if you're looking for to extract the emails, you can use the email extractor. So any particular website you just want to go and extract the email addresses of that one, so this is how you can do a email harvesting of it. So if this website doesn't have any email, if suppose any other websites, let me go and see if it is this admissions have any email address or something else. Let me see it over there. So it will take some time. Probably we can refresh and see that any pages is getting email addresses or not. So this one, so if any email addresses are there, this is automatically go and collect it over there as well. So this is the one of the tool. Otherwise you can use the tool called the harvester for email things over there. So you can go to the domain and type the tool name is the harvester followed by domain. I'm just giving oxac.uk, and the search is all I'm just giving, or I'm just giving Google. Let me, okay, the command is actually the old, that is old command. So this is the new command. So harvester -d ox.ac.uk, then Google database I'm just using on it. So this is what we'll do is basically it goes and search in the only the Google things. In case if you are not able to, let me search in Bing. So this is goes and search what are the informations are available in the Bing. So certain things like the harvesters you have to integrate with the APIs, so that you can, for more informations you can. So these are the informations are available in the Bing one. And in case if you able to find anything on related to this email addresses, you can try, see there are certain email addresses you see, migrations observatory dot at the rate complex.com, Michael dot Johnston at physics dot. So you can see the email addresses as well. So this is how you can collect the email addresses related to this domain. So you see there are like a lot of email addresses are there. So I don't want to expose it basically because this, due to the security factors, I don't want to show this one. So I'm just masking all the columns. But yes, interestingly, you can see that there are 50 email items actually found it. If you see that it's email items, 55 email addresses are identified. This is how you can, using this harvester tool, you can collect the email addresses as well. You can extract the email addresses. The next one, the next tool, what you are going to see is Netcraft. So Netcraft is basically, this is basically will you give you the informations more like when you open any site, this was plugin will go and open the Netcraft site. Let me try to open this one again one more time. So site report, just click the site report, and this site report will share you like details about like where this site is hosted, and other same thing like a lot of informations, domain names, like what are the other factors, certifications, TLS protocols, and the certificate transparencies. So a lot of information, standard policies, DMARC, and other informations like the CDNC values. Everything, a lot of informations will be giving on it. So this is the one more tool you can use for the Netcraft, and you can see that this is actually email is from this website. See, it is actually fletching on it. So this website have a two email address, and I can fletch it from here as well. So this is the one thing. And you, the next tool what you are seeing is DNS detects. So here you can see the DNS records and where this service is running. So probably you can see whether there is any reverse DNS is there or not, location, angles. So basically, you can check for the geotagging, hosting services, what is ranked on each domain names, and you can get a lot of informations over there. So probably it will tell you about more about like uh, what this service is, everything status, and all the things you can do it over there. The next tool what you are going to see is the jQuery things. So this is one will talks about the retire.jc, which talks about the vulnerabilities on the Java jQueries. So if there is any jQueries, because most of the websites are used running in the jQueries, so probably there are like, if you see that the CV numbers are exist, information gathering, as a part of information gathering, you can collect those informations and do it. So if you let me go to the Tesla again, Tesla website. So under this Tesla.com, you can see that it is hosted in the Akamai Technology Cloud Platform. Let me open a site report. Parallelly, if you see that, let's go to the Web Analyzer. In this Web Analyzer, you can see that the Tesla is, let's give some, yeah. So it's actually hosted in Drupal again, Sentry, Google Tagger, and a lot of uh, other plugins are here, open graph, pwas. So these are the gives little about what are the controls or whatever the appliance and applications are doing to make this website, so you can understand this is as well. And here also you can go back the queries and see it, what jQueries are here, so you can understand this one. So this is how the passive information gathering about what are the informations are available in the within. So the next tool what we are going to see is Google Darking. So it's one of the Google Darking is nothing but it's a uh, you just going to the it's other name called Google hacking, but we are not going to hack Google and all. So we just going to collect the sensitive informations whatever exist on the in the Google database. So by running small command called site. So here I'm just giving like a LinkedIn. Only I need to look for a LinkedIn.com. Okay, and I'm titling with maybe I just looking for project managers. So this is going to see, this is what this will, it will give you only the LinkedIn. If you see that the search is all specific to the LinkedIn, and it gives only the project manager's details. So from here, using this one, I can figure out certain websites, I can put it queries, and I can get more informations. So even you can use a chat GPT to get a more Google Darking queries, and you can get the more informations as well. So in case if you are looking for some informations about certain sites about username and passwords, you can again, you can go to the site again, site this one again, I'm just giving site. So ox.au, sorry, ac.uk, and in title I'm just giving passwords and usernames. I'm just searching for it, so let's see what I'm getting on it. So okay, there is a typo in my, yeah. So if you see that this is specifically goes and search which is relevant to the OS none, and see if there is anything. You can see the respective password. See, I can able to see their policies, what kind of policies they are having it and everything. So specifically, if I want to give one more thing is file type, I'm just looking for a XLS one. And if I see that Excel, okay, Excel XS. So I can do this one, or I can use the Boolean expression. So this will what this just go to the site, whether look for a in title with a password username and password, or look for a file type which is this file types. So this will both the route. It's this either this option. It goes and get me those options over there. So this is how you can connect it over there. As I said earlier, you can use a chat GPT and try to get a, Google Docking queries over there. So probably I can show you how you can get the Google Docking query using chat GPT. So just go to the chat GPT and give me. I just asked for it to give me a Google Docking command to search username and password, which is are available in Excel sheet. So just prompting, and it gives me the command over there. So let me go to the Google and let me paste this command, Google Docking command. So I'm just replacing this with this one. So file type this, and let me enter it, and you can see that all Excel related files which is having a username and password, which gives me all this. So I can go download this one and I can see the passwords, username and passwords. So this is how you can, maybe probably I can tune it with a little more queries on site domains and these things. I can do it over there. So you can use this one. And again, if suppose you want, you can go to Google hacking database. So there are like a lot of queries you can find it. So here you can go and just go to the Google hacking. This is the database. So here by going to this website, you see that there are like a lot of almost 8,000 entries are there. So you can see which entry is needed for you. Then you can customize the queries, and category is also there. It'll like file content, passwords, what are there, who developed these things. You can filter it. You can do a quick searches accordingly. You can copy this as also for your things, or probably you can create your own cheat sheet for your testings, and you can create a Python scripts and you can do it as well. So this is the highlight of. So the last tool what you are going to see is archive.org. So Wayback mission. So here from the, this is actually basically this mission is basically this website will take any website you are hosted. It will take a regular snapshot of it. It will store it over there. So in case if you I'll let me search with the same website. So this is the current website what you are seeing in the, this is a live and this is running on it, right? So this is the one. If I want to know what is the previous, how the previous versions are looking on it, so I can go to Wayback Mission and let me type it ox.acuk. So this is give me like a collection of the calendar. See that it is basically this site is when, so I'll go for the 2004, and specifically I select for a June 11th 2024, and it have a two snapshot. I'll pick the first snapshot which is 9:45 it took it. So let me take it and see that how the website looks on it. So if you see that this is the old website, how in 2004 it is looks like this. So here probably I can get some more information. So by just going back to the previous websites, maybe that reveals certain informations over there. So again I can go back a little bit. So I can do it Wayback Machines, and probably I can collect a little bit information about the domains over there. So this is the overall tool. There are like a lot of tools are there, but I'm just trying to cover like mostly highlighted tools which is industries using on it. So I have collected. If you feel that I missed some tool, just feel free to comment below what tool I have missed it. And or if you're a you are regular use of certain fond of certain information gathering, if you know some scripts which is can done all those things as a one shot, probably feel free to comment that below as well, so that everybody aware of it. So this is all about a simple demo about the passive information gathering. So that's all I have it. I hope you enjoyed this session. So the next chapter, I'll be talking about the scanning and enumeration over there. So if you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will not miss the upcoming chapter. Whenever I'm posting those chapters, you can get notified it over there. And if you think the video is more adding a value to you, and it's something like good for you, please consider giving like, and also feel free to share this video with the friends who might be who's also interested to learn ethical hacking. And also if you can do a super likes on YouTube, so that you can buy funding on my future projects like this one. So it will be really helpful on it. And thanks to all my subscriber, you are really a burning fuel for me. So you are just motivating me to do more content because of you only. So keep continuing your support so that we can grow this channel and We will target at least to 20,000 subscriber before this year end. So we are just, I need your support. So please help me to achieve the goal over there. And also please comment below your feedbacks. It's essential for shaping this channel future. And feel free to whatever like you, whatever the tool you're interested and what your tools are looking on it. So probably you can comment on that part as well. So maybe if I missed something, tools about information gathering tool, if you are know aware of it, and please comment below that tool as well, so that maybe someone will get benefited from the comment who's interested, so they will also start exploring that tool as well. In case if it is more people are demanding, I can make a separate tutorial on that tool alone as well. So happy to do that. And if you, whatever I have shown in this video, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me Discord, telegrams, and you can follow me on other social media platforms as well. So you can find the link, all the links in the descriptions over there. Thank you for joining, and thank you all, and bye for now. Stay safe, stay curious. See you in chapter 3.